Hello, my name is Andrew Thate from Mines and Money. Delighted to be joined today by Pascal Hamelin, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer of Abcourt Mines. Delighted to have you with us today, Pascal.
Thanks, Andrew. Glad to be with you today as well.
I guess the opening question is, a number of our listeners will not have heard about Abcourt Mines. Can you just give us a brief outline about the company?
Sure, yeah. Abcourt is a Canadian company, exploration and development. We have 14 gold assets in northern Quebec, all within trucking distance from a mill that we 100% own. The mill and the mine, where the majority of our effort is concentrated, is the Sleeping Giant mine. The Sleeping Giant mine is about 130 kilometers north of Val-d'Or. It's in the Abitibi Greenstone Belt. It's a high-grade deposit. Historically, it produced close to 1 million ounces at 10.3 grams. That was the head grade to the mill, and the recovery was 96%. So we just came out with a resource update in December 22. We got 175,000 ounces of indicated resource and 238,000 ounces of inferred resource.
And obviously your projects lie within Quebec. Quebec actually had a recent Mines and Money event, won Mining Jurisdiction of the Year. So we know as to why Quebec's such a great mining jurisdiction, but maybe for our listeners, you can expand, as to like why Quebec is a great place for a mining company to be located.
The regulation is very clear. The talent is there. The suppliers are there. Everything is there to support you. There's people in Northwest Quebec are favorable to mining, proper mining, but the community are welcoming the investors in mining business. So you're always welcome to do exploration and operation of especially in gold. The people in Northwest Quebec and the Abitibi region are very, we've been mining for over 80 years. We love to see our family members joining the mining industry. So it's a well-perceived business up here.
Mm-hmm. And so what sort of news and catalysts can investors expect to hear from Abcourt, say over the next 6 to 18 months?
Well, the most significant one will be the preliminary economic assessment. Off the resource from 2022, the first thing we did is we started the PEA. So we got independent consultant helping us on this. We hired Innovexplore from Val-d'Or to do the mine design, Englobe to do the tilling facility, WSP, big names to help us. So we're going to come up with a PEA that's very credible. And that's expected to come in Q2 of this year, Q2 2023. Mm-hmm. In parallel to that, we're going to be doing diamond drilling, exploration and definition drilling for our Sleeping Giant deposit. We have a 3D model now that is very, very helpful for our geo. That's never been done before. The deposit is known for 40 years. But there's never been any 3D model on that deposit until January of this year.
So you've got great geology, great deposits, really exciting jurisdiction, some really exciting catalysts coming up. What about the management team? What's your background, Pascal?
Myself, I'm a mining engineer. 32 years in the business. The last 17 in the gold sector, all in Northwest Quebec. The management team is local, where we're all based in Northwest Quebec. The mine manager has been over 20 years in the business. He's familiar with conventional mining, which is the mining method that will be applied at Sleeping Giant. We got a solid group of geo working for us. And more importantly, we have very good shareholder support. Actually, 36% of our shareholders are actually directors of the company.
Wow, that's kind of actually really good when a company has sort of like such good insider ownership. Who else are your sort of like other like key investors that you've managed to bring on board?
We got well, it's now Triple Flag, but Mavericks was very supportive with us when we started the discussion last year. So now it's Triple Flag. So we have them as a partner. So that's an important partner for us beside the insiders that are already major shareholders.
Mm-hmm. And what brings you to Mines and Money Miami? Are you looking to expand your US investor base or?
That's correct. And also the Canadian base, there will be Canadian on there. So Canadian, American, we're looking at expanding our shareholding base. We want the name to be out there. Abcourt was very, very quiet for too many decades. So now it's time to have the public realize the potential of the company and the assets that we own.
Well, I can assure you we have got a lot of Canadian investors attending the Miami event, either to looking to escape the rainy weather of Vancouver or the colder weather in Montreal or Toronto. Just one final question. Investors at Miami will be looking at a number of sort of similar companies to yourself. What kind of, if you had to identify one or two things that just differentiate you from your peers, your unique selling points, what would those one or two things be?
Well, the Sleeping Giant mine is fully permitted. It's got the mining lease in place. All the infrastructure are in place and operational. So for us to go from a PEA to production, commercial production, we're talking months. We won't be talking years. So for an investors that wants to have a quick return on their investment, Abcourt is the name.
Thank you very much for your time today, Pascal. We wish you all the best for the upcoming event and also for the rest of 2023. Thank you very much for your time. That was Pascal Hamelin, President and Chief Executive Officer of Abcourt Mines.
Thank you.